YouTube. I made a promise like a year ago and I never fulfilled it. I am 2 years and doing math in my head. 2.5 years. 2 years and 6 months into my Sisterlock journey. And this is where I'm at. If you all have been following my videos, you know my length used to be here, and I actually have length now. Please excuse my tiredness. I was actually just asleep. My 5-month-old and my 3-year-old, we fell asleep on the couch. And then I woke up and I said, oh, he's asleep, I could do a video. So, anyways, quick update. This is my hair. This is about 3 weeks. 3 weeks retightened, or retightened 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry guys about the glare, but I don't have professional equipment. So retightened 3 years ago. 3 years ago, 3 weeks ago. And this is where I'm at. So it's looking pretty good. And this is a really old pipe cleaner set that I just sprayed water on before I went to sleep. Funny thing, I grew back my edges with my Sisterlock, but after the birth of my child, my edges thinned back out. I haven't lost any locks, but they're certainly not as full as they were. Look. Damn children. Just kidding. But yeah, I certainly have thinning around my edges. I thank the Lord Jesus that I didn't lose any locks. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't let him live that down for the rest of his life. You made mommy bald-headed again. But they did thin, which I'm not really tripping about. I'm pretty sure it'll come back. And I didn't go down the skin. It's just, you know, peach fuzzy. See? Look at that. That one looks like, where's your friend? You were abandoned. Like its own little island. Anyways, on one of my last videos, I promised to do a little tutorial on how to thicken locks that have thinned in the middle. I did take the Sisterlock class, so let me do a disclaimer. This is not a Sisterlock approved method. So this is my own thing. Take it with a grain of salt. Like I said in my last video, I only do this on locks that I'm willing to cut off, because that's the only alternative for something that's thinning anyways, is to cut it off, or to have your loctitian lock it back on itself in a certain way. But I showed in my last video I had a couple locks that thin in the middle, and I can't find them because they look like the rest now. Let me find one that needs the treatment. No. But while I'm looking, length check. I think I have like a little bit under the collarbone for a lot of these when you like pull them straight, which is silly. It's like, that's not the real length of your hair if you gotta pull it, right? But that's what everybody does, so I'm gonna do it. And let's do length check in the front. I did last time, just for record keeping purposes. So we're almost covering my big old nose. So let's lengthen the front. Okay, anyways, let me find one of these locks that need... no. Hold on one second. Look in the mirror. Oh, here's one. Okay, so like I told you, I locked on top of damaged hair. So, for example, I should have just cut my hair. If you're going to get Sisterlocks and you're just holding on to length, sometimes it's worth it just to cut the dang on hair. But you see that? And that's nothing I did. That's nothing my loctician did. It's just that when I started locking 2.5 years ago, this is how damaged my hair was. And this is the healthy hair coming in. I guess I backed that door, is it? So, I could just cut this off. Cut it off and call it a day, or I can use it for this little tutorial. So what I did is I started with the with bulk Afro kinky hair and human hair, and it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like just clumps of hair. I take a really, just like really literally rip a little bit off, and I'm like making it purposely way thinner than what the lock needs, for a reason that you'll see now. So I will probably pull off that much. I have, excuse me. I know y'all who used to get weaves, y'all recognize this curvy needle, one of the weaving needles. And here's a piece of hair, I've pre-threaded it. So what I did is I took this piece of thread and wrapped it around that hair in the middle so that I can pull it through this hole. And when I pull it through this hole, hold on. I started to do this before I got on camera, but I figured some people probably want to see this. And I kind of feed the one side so that it's, there you go, fed through. Then I take the little purple string off, or whatever color you're going to use. And now I have this around here. Oh crap, where'd that hair go? There it goes. Okay, so now I have this, which is about the length of what I'm about to thicken up. And I literally start just below. I stick this needle through my lock. Can you see that? I'm sorry. There. I stick this needle through my lock. I'm gonna do this in the mirror, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, right below where it's, or right at the bottom where it's actually thick. And I feed it through to almost the bottom here, and I literally just wrap it around a couple times. Okay, wrap it a couple times, and then I keep putting it through the lock every couple centimeters down. Might have to force it a little bit. Go, wrap around a couple times. Feed it through the lock. Okay. Again, wrap around a couple times. You can even alternate. There's no like science to it. I'm trying to make it look kind of ratty, like a lock. And to err on the side of caution, I use a really small, thin piece of hair. So wrap around. He also see me. Sorry. Feed it through the lock. Yank it through. Hold on. Ugh. Okay. Wrap around. And you notice not a whole bunch of thickness because I'm not trying to make it look like crazy, like have it look fat in the middle. I look crazy, y'all. I just woke up. I'm sorry. But if I wait until another opportunity to do this, it's not going to get done because my son is not like my daughter. When my daughter was born, she's very independent. I could just leave her sitting somewhere and she'd just chill out, as you've seen in a couple of my videos. So I don't know if you saw the before, but that's noticeably already getting thicker, and I didn't use like that much hair at all. So feed it through a little bit more, and it doesn't look like a crazy jump like it did before, like thick, 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 what the heck, you know? Okay, so feed it through again. Twist down a little bit and feed through. Twist down. Okay, so y'all see that? I don't have all kind of, and look, I made it so thin at the bottom that I could literally pull the needle out, or you can like use a scissor to cut the needle off. So now I have this obvious separation here, right? But this is loose bulk here, so I'm gonna split it in two. My puppy's under my eyes. I'm so asleep. Okay, and I literally do like a loose, nappy kind of braiding and wrapping around the lock. Loose, nappy braiding and locking. Here you go. And I told y'all what my husband said. He's like, you can't do that because then it's not all your red hair anymore. But honestly, look at how much hair I used. And I'm doing this on like maybe 10 locks, okay? The first lock I did this on, I used too much hair, so it looked like fat in the middle, like a snake that just ate. So I just cut the lock off. I was like, forget it. You know what I mean? Like, if it's that damaged, you should probably cut it anyways. This is just for us who, I don't want to cut my hair, you know what I mean? Because then I'll have this short lock next to all these longer ones. And that's the end result. See? And it's still a little bit thin in here, but it's not floppy like it was before. Like before I would hold it right here and the little tip part would be like, no, it'd be all limp. But see, noticeable difference. And I don't have really good technology, but if you look at it, it still looks like a lock. Let me get another lock and hold it up next to it. Okay. So the top one is a lock that I just fixed. Bottom one is a lock that's not altered at all. And then here's both of them. And if you didn't know it was on top, then you know what I mean? Like if I didn't say, hey, this is the one that was altered, I don't think you'd be able to tell. So there's that. Okay, I'm gonna thread and do another one, and I'm gonna just spread my mouth while I'm doing it. It's been 11 minutes already. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so I took the Sisterlock certification class. Sisterloctitian class. I don't know, not the retightening class, but the one for you to do other people's heads. And I've done my 3 heads, my 3 installs, and I'm ready to submit my paperwork for to get certified. I'm really proud of my work. It looks really good. The clients I did, well, I had 2 clients, and then my mom was one of them. So Mama got a free install, and she's loving it too. She really is. So it just sucks. I don't know. I guess it doesn't suck. You know, I charge half, because you have to charge half price until you get certified. Which yippee for the people that I did. But it's a lot of work. Like, I paid $800 for my install. I know some people are going, what? But I installed an almost here this length, I guess, but it was stringy. Basically, I see why she charged that, and yes. Yes, that's 2 days on my feet, you know, back hurting, feet hurting for 3 days. I even bought like a little pad. They said the mat you should stand on and all that stuff. And it's taxing on your loctician's body. It really is. So if y'all have complaints about how much you're getting charged to do it, you need to know the work that they're putting in on their fingers, their backs, it's something else. So anyway, so while we were talking, I just did another one, fed it through. Go. And that's it. And I think I had one more that I was concerned about. Hold on, let's see. Let me find it, excuse me. Oh, here's one that I just cut here that had like a little stringy end. I was like, forget it. I just cut it. Okay. I need to wash my hair, y'all. Sorry. Give me a second. I'm getting a mirror and find this lock. And I feel bad because I cut a lot of them. Like when I was telling y'all, oh, I'm going to come back and do the video to show you how to thicken up the middle. And I cut, oh, here it goes. Okay, so this one, you see that area in the middle? Maybe I use my thumb. There you go. No. This glare. Okay, it's a really small area that's literally right between my fingers. Here you go. You see it? Just a really thin area. Like I said, I could just snip it off, or I can use this technique. I know y'all are gonna hate me with this. Oh, look at that. I'm literally just feeding the needle through my lock and pulling it all the way through, almost to the end, folding down. Okay, see that little part that's folded down? And wrapping a little bit